Why do I do this work and who is it for? If you're looking for someone who promises healing through bigger doses, faster breakthroughs, or dynamic spiritual experiences, I'm probably not your shaman. Came to this work the long way around. I spent years in emergency medicine. I worked in and around ERs, and I taught emergency medical care. And at the same time, I was studying psychology and trauma, and eventually became trained in dialectical behavioral therapy and clinical hypnotherapy. What I saw over and over was this. People weren't broken, they were dysregulated, and the system meant to help them missed the soul entirely. Eventually, I burned out, not because I didn't care, but because Western models alone were not reaching the root. That's when indigenous medicine, ceremony, and entheogenic work entered my life, not as an escape, but as a missing language. It shows you how to let go of the past, and that you cannot change and move forward unless you do let go of the past. Spiritual experiences can open people, but without safety and integration and nervous system regulation, it can also open them to something that they're not ready for. I've seen people chase ego death, and I've seen heroic doses taken without containment. I've seen spiritual language used to bypass grief and trauma and attachment wounds, and I've watched people come out more confused than when they went in. That's where I draw the line. I don't call this work medicine, I call it sacrament. I don't confuse integration with therapy, and I don't believe that more intensity equals more healing. Healing happens when the nervous system feels safe enough to tell the truth. Intentional doses, sacred container, clear integration, and respect for both biology and spirit. I believe that trauma lives inside the body, and I believe that meaning lives inside our soul, and I believe real healing requires honoring both. This work isn't about escaping humanity, it's about learning to inhabit it with clarity, regulation, and integrity. My clients aren't looking for a spiritual theater, and they're looking for amazing results that change their lives. So if you're looking for grounded, ethical, deeply respectful work that bridges science and spirituality with your lived experience, you're in the right place.